This sauce is super delicious. I did make some alterations throughout making this recipe, so I wanted to share those with you so that you can get this consistency, color, etc. So what I've done here is I have added 2 teaspoons of the pink salt as opposed to 1.5. And then everything else is good until we get to the cashews. I did 2 cups of raw cashews instead of 1 cup. And I did 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. That was equivalent to 1 whole lemon. So juice a whole lemon for this recipe. I didn't use the nutritional yeast flakes or pimentos because I wasn't going for that nacho cheese kind of flavor. You can also add green chilies for that nacho cheese flavor. Also, I really don't cook with nutritional yeast, and I didn't have pimentos. So what I did there, that's why I did an extra cup of the cashews, because otherwise it would have been very liquidy. And I wasn't going for that type of a consistency. This is really a 2-for-1 because you see the cilantro lime dressing up at the top. That's a fan favorite. I love that. And if you want this cheese sauce to have more of a yellow consistency, that is where you will definitely add the nutritional yeast flakes. That will give it a more yellow color. You could also add a little bit of turmeric to give it that yellow color, but that was not a super need of mine. So yeah, I hope you try this at home. You will love it. I'm going to be serving this on top of either rice or noodles, and then having the acorn squash that I showed you guys how to make in another video, and I'm going to top it with the sauce on top. It's going to be great. Okay, I want to give you a clear picture on how exactly I would serve this meal. Especially when you're teaching people how to cook with new foods maybe they haven't used before, you can kind of be thrown off when you're seeing them prepared individually, but like, how does it all come together? And I also wanted to let you know that the shell of the squash here, that is edible. So if they're cooked tender enough, you can eat them whole. I also wanted to add a serving of greens to this dish, so I am putting the noodles over a bed of spinach. I personally de-peeled the squash, sat that on top of the bed of noodles, and then added the cheese sauce. And this is a homemade red sauce that I had previously made. I topped everything off with dried parsley, and this is the final product. Try this at home. It's phenomenal.